Hello again. I just streamed yesterday, but as I promised, I am here again with more butterfly soup. But something different today is that I am now affiliate. Yay! I lied. Yesterday I said it would be like next week. But apparently when you do the forums and shit, like once you're finished with that, it's already straight into like you get into affiliate right away. So I unexpectedly became one today, and as you can see, I've set up there's a bunch of stuff that's different about the channel. There's points. You can now sub, at least I think you can. The last I saw my page, it was like that. And also I see a little icon for the currency down there, the channel points, or the Robux, as I call it. It was originally supposed to be like Showbucks from what's that game, Fall Guys? But apparently Robux is also the name of the currency in Roblox, I think. So that just made it all the more clever, I think. But yeah, so like I said yesterday, we're gonna finish Butterfly Soup 2 this week. And yesterday we finished Dia's part, which was nerve-wracking. Now we go to Min, who is probably just going to be a continuation of last night's issues, but with, of course, her own personal stuff into the mix. Yeah. So, as usual, as I always say before these streams, you can... Oh my god, the alerts work. Hello! What? Joey! Hello! How are you? I was at your stream just now. Are you done? I was lurking, but then I had to leave for my own stream, and now you're a sub. Oh wait, no, an anonymous gifter gifted Hoey Joe a sub. I thought Joey subbed. Jesus Christ. I know he's still streaming. Okay. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a sub to Hoey Joe. Lucky that it got to Hoey Joe. Like, that's a very great coincidence. But yeah, thanks again. So yeah, now you can sub. Now you know you can sub. We're sure now. Thank you to Anonymous. Alright, I'm new to this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. But the mystery gift sub? Oh, Moobot just said, Anonymous with a mystery gift sub. Okay, I'm looking at chat here. Alright, thanks again, and... Oh, Joe. That's very lucky. Okay, anyways. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, as I always say before these streams begin, if you want to catch up with the story so far, this is the second game to an existing visual novel called Butterfly Soup, released 5 years ago. So if you want to catch up, just type in !Butterfly Soup in the chat, and it will lead you to the YouTube playlist that contains the 5 videos of the first game and the 2 so far of this game. I wanted to say this one or this game, and it became this game, but that's fine. So now we're gonna start with Min's section. Isn't that great? I'm nervous still. But let's go. Oh, also, since people can sub now, I do have sub badges and emotes and stuff. But I didn't know that, you know, emotes had like to be approved. So I made like 3, and only one of them is available right now because the other 2 are still pending approvals. And it's kind of ridiculous, the one that I have right now. But, you know, that just sums up what this channel is like. Anyway, teacher. Is this a male teacher? Fine. Don't get too close to the water. Oh, come on! What's the point of a field trip to a bayou if we don't even get to splash around in it a little? I mean, there might be alligators in there. It's probably dangerous. Min sullenly trudges along the edge of the bayou with the rest of her classmates. I miss California. We just moved here a couple months ago. Before, the only white people I knew were Hayden and my teachers. But now, every single kid in our class is white except me and June. I can't believe Hayden was right. Our school in California really wasn't anything like the rest of America. This bayou has a lot of biodiversity. Does anyone know what that means? Junso raises his hand. Their teacher pauses awkwardly. Why? Are you being mean to Junso? Before nodding to him. Oh, okay, because you can't say the name. Well, I don't claim to be able to say it properly either, but you know, it's not hard to remember if they've told you once. Teacher. Sorry, how do you pronounce your name again? Junso. I'm so sorry if that's butchered. Can you repeat that? Oh my god. Yeah, Junso. She nods. Oh, is this she? Well, whatever. She has my voice. She nods with her brows furrowed, still looking lost. Is it? No! Is it okay if I call you John instead? No! It's not that hard! June, don't agree to that. Okay. Okay? Looking embarrassed, June ignores her and answers the question like nothing happened. Biodiversity is when there's a lot of different kinds of plants and animals living somewhere. That's right, John. A variety of... That's so irresponsible of you. Learn someone's name. Learn their names. No matter how hard it is for you to pronounce. I mean, we get it. You only know English. A variety of animals thrive in this habitat. Let's see which ones we can spot from here. Yes, Sarah? I see a fish in the water. Min hisses to her twin under her breath as the lesson continues. What was that? Now the teacher's gonna think it's okay to call me Minnie or something. If people start calling me Minnie Mouse, that'll be the absolute worst. I don't think that's gonna happen. It better not. I hate Minnie Mouse. She's weak and wimpy looking. I bet if someone punched her in the gut, she'd just die. I'll go make the teacher call you the right name. No, don't. I don't want to make a huge deal out of it. But you should make a huge deal out of it. It's your name. It's fine. John's close enough. It looks like the ant walk is ready for us now. The what? Everyone follow me. Their class continues down the trail, passing a group from another school. Many of the kids gawk at her. What? Huh? Their class? Oh, many of the kids gawk at her and June. At Min and June. With unabashed curiosity as they pass by. Okay. One boy pulls his eyes into slits of his fingers as his friends giggle. Hello. Me no speak English. Jesus Christ. What the? You wanna go, dickhead? Fight me! I hope that registered. Every time my voice goes high, it gets clipped. Oh, he's mad. Me no Reiki. I'm like that bitch! Enraged, Min punches the kid in the face. He topples backward. There's a huge splash as he lands on his butt in the shallows of the bayou. Nice. Get him, Min. If we're lucky, there's an alligator in the water. Min seizes his head before he can get up and dumps it into the muddy water. Yeah! Get him, Gators! Min, stop it! Hey, get off him! Min sits seething in the backseat as her dad drives her and June home. I mean, same though. What's wrong with you? Are you brain damaged? Now look, I have to pick you up in the middle of work because you couldn't behave yourself. I was good. I don't see why I have to be punished too. I didn't do anything wrong either. Well, that remains to be seen. Your teacher said you tried to drown a boy. Huh? That's a lie! I was only holding him underwater so the alligators would bite him. That's not any better. Your dad curses and lays down the horn as a Honda changes into their lane. He cut me off. I don't know how to read that. Well, son of a bitch, he cut me off. The car lurches forward with squealing tires. Her dad is racing to catch up to the offending Honda, his eyes wild. Min's dad is not cool. Their dad is not cool. Let me just say that. What's he doing? He's gone nuts! A horrible cold wash runs down Min's spine as her dad maintains his breakneck speed beside the Honda and lays down the horn. Ah! June... Oh, Jesus! June screams as their dad violently swerves into the Honda, threatening to collide with them. The other driver is forced to veer off the road to avoid crashing. What's wrong with you? He was at fault. I wasn't going to let him get away with it. What, are you crazy? You could have crashed. It's your fault for making me so mad in the first place. It's bullshit. How come no one else has a kid as brain damaged as you? Disrespect me again and I'll really make you regret it. Oh boy. Min remembers the time her dad threw a 3-pound paperweight at her head because she cut her hair short, and goes quiet. Fuming, her dad pulls over on the side of the road so he can focus on yelling at them. Tomorrow at school, you say sorry to your teachers for causing so much trouble. Why should I have to apologize? I didn't do anything wrong. That jerk was asking for it. He was being racist and saying we didn't know English. Doesn't matter what he said. What's gonna happen? You'll lose an arm if you don't hit him. Don't go crazy when things like that happen. You don't go crazy when things like that happen. What you just did? You just went ballistic 5 minutes ago. Can't you be more like your brother? June is so well behaved. You don't understand. You weren't there. You think you're the only one who's had a hard time in the world? People wouldn't even hire me because of my accent. Who wants a manager who's an immigrant? When I got rejected from job after job, what was I gonna do? Complain? Cry like a baby? Why do I have to sit through this lecture too? I didn't even do anything. Be quiet. It's an important life lesson. Just listen. If I got mad like Minso and beat up all the people who rejected me, you know what would have happened? You would have went to jail. I would have landed in jail and you'd all starve to death. But that's not what happened. Instead, I just worked harder. I got certifications, studied day and night, and got rid of my accent. And then I was so much more qualified than all the white guys, companies were forced to see how skilled I was. See? You have to be smart. Wasting time whining about it is never going to solve anything. This is you, whining. Min's dad imitates her in a high-pitched voice. Wow, so unfair, no fair. Wow, crybaby. Oh, Jesus Christ. Someday, I'm going to kill you. Someday, I'm going to kill you. I would not object if you did. Oh, that's a cute room. Look at that. They have like twinny beds. At home, Min and June hold an emergency meeting in their room. This is an emergency meeting of the I Hate Dad Club. That's so cute. Can I join the I Hate Dad Club? But I don't mean I hate my dad club. I mean I hate your dad club. Club President and Strike Force Commander Min will read out our agenda today. Our agenda today is complain about how much Dad sucks. If he's so good at not getting mad at work, how come he gets mad at us all the time? I mean, I feel like it's all connected. What do you mean? Maybe he bottles up all his bad feelings at work. Yes, he does. That's what I relate. We relate. I mean, I don't do that. Well, I try not to do that. But I know people who are not great at handling... I mean, you know, they have bottled up stuff from work that they just take to the family. And that sucks. So when we do anything, he blows up on us. In his head, maybe it's okay for him to yell at us because he's our dad. Well, he's not allowed to yell at me for getting mad when he's not any better. I can't believe he sided with the teacher instead of me. Coward. I hate racists. They should all die. That's true. I feel like he had a point about the fight you got into, though. What? You're demoted. You can't demote me. I'm the chief demoter, remember? Screw that. You're my own twin and you're betraying me? You were there too. You of all people should get how I feel. It's your fault I got in trouble. Dad's right that we shouldn't react like that to bullies. We should try to be the bigger person. No! They have to die! If other people are bad, we should get to be just as bad. Didn't you learn anything today? We don't get to be bad. It'll just get us in trouble. When you talk back to Dad, it just makes him go crazy. When are you gonna learn? He's just like Mom. How come no one will stand up against him except me? What's your idea then, genius? Be a wimpy loser like him? Like him? Oh, the dad? For not, like, killing his bosses? Or the HR? I don't know. Maybe if we just laugh along, the other kids will want to be our friends. No. No. don't even get what makes it so funny, those kinds of jokes. I legitimately don't get it. Min, can you act? I guess. Why? Can you be in a video we're making? For English. Sure, what's the video? Dia reties her ponytail, but most of her short hair immediately falls out of the elastic and ends up framing her face. Min gently tucks a curly lock behind Dia's ear, making her girlfriend blush as her fingertips brush her skin. We have to make a video about current events, so we chose saving the Grey Wolves. Who's we? Us and Noelle. How come you guys keep getting in these three-person group projects? My teachers usually do groups of 4. They are 4-person projects, it's just that usually no one else wants to be in our group. Oh. That's why we need more people to act out the skit we wrote. Actually, if we just made a few simple cuts to the script, 3 people would be more than enough. Your feelings on the subject matter are distorting your judgment. No, we need 3 people for the wolf family alone. There's no point in showing an entire family of wolves. Just a single wolf will suffice. No, it's more sad if there's also a mommy and daddy. Yeah, stop censoring our artistic vision. I've never seen you 2 gang up on Noelle like this before. It's because she's wrong about this. We're gonna make a video. It's our chance to create a masterpiece. We can make it so funny. Funny? That doesn't sound like the same thing Dia's going for. I want it to be like How to Be Ninja. What the heck is that? What's that? Thanks, Min. You haven't seen it? No. You have to watch it. It's the funniest video I've ever seen. I found it on this website called YouTube yesterday. Oh boy, YouTube is so new in this era. I even converted it to MP4 online so I could watch it on my iPod. iPod! The era of the iPod and new YouTube. I've never had an iPod. What the f- Oh no, please don't play the music. This better not have any music. Min puts in one of Akarsha's earbuds so she can hear the video. Akarsha takes the other. In the living room, 2 teenage boys do cartwheels and kip-ups to the song Kung Fu Fighting. Don't play it. Oh, they're both Asian? They look about our age. Hey you, wanna learn how to defend yourself? Aren't you tired of bullies picking on you all the time? Well then, How to Be Ninja is the DVD for you. Boy in the video bows. Oh no. Oh no, does this video exist? Does this video exist? I'm not saying that shit. I don't know if I've ever seen 2 Asian kids like me starring in anything before. They're being funny and everything. It's a real video, isn't it? Oh boy. Already, Akarsha is cracking up so hard at the kid's line delivery, the iPod is quaking in her hands. Hey. I've never seen a video like this my whole life. It's hilarious. How is it hilarious? You must be able to transform into anything? An animal? A tree? Oh no. You must be able to imitate anyone. Are you serious? What? They look like they had so much fun making this. Right? It's so inspirational. They're like our age and they made such an awesome video. It's not awesome. Oh well, they're still 15, I think. They have lots of time to change their opinion about that. If they can create something that iconic, so can we. Must I remind you that this is school assignment that we're being graded on? We're still following the grading rubric. Are you? I didn't see Gun for an Academy Award on there. The script you 2 have written is wildly overambitious. Eh. Under the table, Akarsha immobilizes one of Noelle's feet by sandwiching it between 2 of her own feet like tongs. Got you. Captured. I'm not captured. Noelle wriggles her foot free. When Akarsha tries to trap it again, Noelle retaliates by pinning one of Akarsha's feet against the leg of the table. No fair, I'm wearing flip-flops while you have real shoes. You gotta go easy on me. You chose the battleground. You don't get to complain. What the hell? They always act so demented around each other. When you're done playing footsies, can we talk about what you guys actually need from me? Akarsha and Noelle freeze, looking embarrassed. What? Hello? Because I'm acting in your project? Can you meet us at the park this weekend? Yeah, that's where we're filming. There's a kind of woodsy looking spot at the edge of it. Do I need to bring anything? No, just you. We're still working on the script, so we'll give it to you there. We'll take care of the costumes, too. Sakura and Yuki have a ton of stuff that we can use, so they're gonna bring it out. Cool, I'll be there. Alright, what could possibly go wrong? A dog! There's a dog! It's a nice color, aww. When Min gets there, she spots Akarsha waiting in the shade under a tree. Where is everyone? Noelle said Dia's mom just picked her up. It's so Dia how Dia's mom has always been fine with Noelle, but not me. And Sakura and Yuki are running late because they couldn't find the hat they wanted to bring. We don't need Chris and Liz till the 4th scene or so I told them they could show up whenever. Wait, they're acting in it too? Yeah, we pretty much ended up summoning the entire baseball club to help. Min joins Akarsha under the shade. So, any progress on your crush? Didn't I already tell you I got rejected? You told me you half-assed a confession through fucking text before chickening out and passing it off as a joke. Well, I was flirting pretty hard before that happened, so either way, they should have gotten the message, at least subliminally. Subliminally? Have you been listening to a thing I've been saying? Go big or go home! I literally can't even tell who it was you were flirting with. Okay, I know. What's next? Confessing to them on April Fool's Day? Actually, that's not a bad idea. You've gotta be kidding me. When Dia and Noelle shows up, Mia. Oh dear. When Dia and Noelle show up, Min runs over and presses a kiss to Dia's cheek. Aww. 사랑해. I told Dia that phrase meant hi a really long time ago. Maybe I should come clean about it now that we're actually dating. I don't want her to stop saying it though. Noelle weirdly hands Min her script. While we're waiting for the others, you can at least familiarize yourself with your lines. It's unseasonably hot out, so Min fans Dia with the script. Who am I playing? The evil hunter. Well, sick! So what do I do? Are you illiterate? Just read the script. I will, just give me the Spark Notes version of it. To summarize, gray wolves are set to be removed from the endangered species list. I'll be playing a reporter. First, I'll interview an environmentalist, Dia. Next, I'll interview you, an evil hunter. Lastly, I'll interview a family of wolves on their opinion. During this last interview, the evil hunter kills the wolf pup, played by Akarsha. You really don't like the script, huh? It's clearly biased. It doesn't make sense to extend special treatment to wolves just because they're cute and fuzzy. It makes sense in my heart. From an objective, numerical standpoint, their populations have recovered enough that these protections are no longer needed. Humans have a thriving population too. Does that mean aliens are allowed to hunt us for sport? Min reads the script as they argue. It's physically battered and marked with edits. They must have been fighting over this for hours. Guys, wait, I have another idea. I just saw a video of a guy setting a pile of leaves on fire and it exploded. Can we try to work that into the video too? No! Dia slips her hand into Min's as Akarsha and Noelle argue. Looks like we have some time to kill before everyone else arrives. Min looks around the park. Touch dog. Dia is almost in tears watching the dog run in circles around the park. He looks like a banana dipped in chocolate and he doesn't even know it. God, the way you think is so fucking cute. The dog catches a frisbee with its mouth and brings it to its owner. Bucket? Bucket, good boy. Bucket? Want me to ask if we can pet it? No, I think I can do it, thanks. Oh sure, go for it. Don't worry, I'll take over if they don't let you pet it. Dia nods and hesitantly approaches the dog's owner. She stands about a foot behind him unnoticed. She must be psyching herself up to do it. It's okay, Dia. Can I pet your dog? Oh, you scared me. Sure, you can pet him. Bucket happily rolls over on his back, exposing his belly. Belly rub. Dia gives the dog a hearty belly rub as he blissfully writhes around in the grass. Aww. Oh shit. No! that's so cool. Oh, I thought she was calling the dog darling or something. Oh, she calls Min. Oh, that's so cute. I wish I knew how to say it. Do you want to pet it too? She's talking to me. Pet the dog, of course. Min rubs the dog's belly with both hands. His rough fur is a little smelly. When she stops, the dog looks up at her expectantly. He's asking for more. You're still petting him too. He really wants a whole crew massaging him at once? After a solid 5 minutes, Bucket still hasn't had enough pets. You can never give enough pets. It's okay, you can stop. I don't want to keep you guys all day. Okay, thanks. Min squeezes Dia's hand as the guy walks off with his dog. You did good talking to that guy. I'm trying to get better at it. I used to think I was just awkward because of my ear, but I think I partially picked it up from my mom. She's old and still scared of answering the phone and talking to strangers. I want to be different. Oh, I get that feeling. I don't want to be like my dad no matter what. You kind of already are. That's why I'll never have kids. I'd never want to do the things he did to me to someone else. You wouldn't be like him. You're not a bad person, is she not? But I'm worried it's easy to do it by accident. Can I still look at the dog? If I were in charge of naming that dog, I'd name him Banana Dipped in Chocolate. That's way too long. His first name can be Banana, middle name Dipped in, last name Chocolate. That's still the exact same length. Look at the dead tree stump. Look at the picnic table, look at the playground. It's a dead husk of a tree stump. Yeah, let's throw rocks at this tree stump. I bet we can knock the bark off of it. Okay. They survey the ground for rocks to throw, but there's only dirt and twigs. We should look around for big rocks. Good idea. Search for rocks? Why is it over the dog? Min scours the ground for rocks. What was that? Hello? Thought I heard something. Min scours the ground for rocks. Meanwhile, Dia watches the dog running around. There's a decently big slab lying in the dirt. This rock will work. Now we just need to find one for me, too. This one's for me? This one's for you. Search for rocks. Min scours. Yeah, okay. I don't see any more rocks around here. We should look somewhere else. Search for rocks, search for rocks. Oh, okay. Oh! Esther! Your hair is different. That's nice. Esther is seated at the bench, fiddling with a camcorder. Oh, you're here too? Yeah, I'm being the cameraman. Of course she kept insisting I'd be good at it because I'm artsy, so... Did she do something to her hair? It looks way different than usual. Oh, your hair's so flat today. Thanks. Esther gives her a weird look. Meanwhile, Dia searches the ground for big rocks. What are you doing? Looking for rocks. Have you seen any? There's a pretty big one over there. Oh, I'm giving her Min's voice. Esther points to a large stone on the ground. Thanks. This one's as big as my fist. Yeah, this'll work. Work for what? Throw rocks. Yeah? Ah. Min hurls a rock at the dead tree stump. Hits it with a thwack, causing a small piece of dry bark to fly off. Is this a thing that people do? Oh. Yeah, she's so impressed by me. I bet she wants to kiss me so bad. Dia follows Min's lead and fires a rock at the stump. It slams into the stump so hard its top half explodes in a shower of bark shards. Oh, that was so badass! Thanks. She's the most perfect girl in the world! Min has to hold herself back by grabbing Dia and kissing her senseless. I wish we didn't have to hide that we're dating. I get why we have to, but I wish I could just shout it from the mountaintops that you're my girlfriend. It's still true, even if you can't say it. But it'd be nice to say it so everyone knows. Yeah, I know what you mean. I wish we could go on more dates. I want to go everywhere with you. The aquarium, PetSmart, Home Depot light section, airplane. Airplane? Why? You like flying? Not really. I like looking out the window and eating the pretzel packet. And Southwest gives you a little stir with your drink that's shaped like a heart. But that's it. We haven't done it together before though, so I think it'd be fun. want to see how you react to it. Me too. I want to see your face when they give you the heart-shaped stirrer thing. We should each ask for a different free beverage and share, so I get to try 2 drinks instead of just 1. Imagining it makes Min's heart feel like it's going to explode. Forgetting her surroundings, Min surges forward to kiss her just as Zia does the same, causing their mouths to crash together unexpectedly hard. Ugh! Sorry, got too excited. That was the worst kiss ever. Let's redo it. Wait, won't people see us? Oops, I forgot. Maybe we should lie down in the grass. Huh? Why? That way it'll look like we're just wrestling. Dia lies down and Min's get on top of her and starts making out with her. It doesn't look anything like wrestling. Okay. Dia clutches at Min's back and Min presses kiss after kiss to her lips. You're so cute. Do you know that? Maybe a little. Dia goes still underneath her, suddenly looking uncomfortable. What's wrong? Bug crawled under my shirt. Dia sits up and unsuccessfully gropes around her hoodie for the bug. Every neuron in Min's brain misfires as Dia hikes her hoodie all the way up over her bra, exposing her bare torso. Ugh. I'm looking respectfully. Don't know where it went. Min is so distracted that it takes her a few seconds to notice the bug crawling on Dia's chest. Oh, it's just a beetle. I got it. She grabs hold of it just as Akarsha and Noelle come jogging up to them. Everyone has arrived. We should get in costume now. Dia frantically pulls her hoodie back on. Whoa. I was just helping her. A bug crawled up her shirt. Where was it gonna crawl next? Down her pants? What the fuck? That's not what was happening. Look, the bug's right here. Min raises her hand to show it to them, but it's gone. It must have flown off. I mean, I'm not judging. If I had a ticket to Boob City, I know what I'd be doing too. But literally here? In broad daylight? Really? Oh, for fuck's sake, we literally weren't doing anything. Dia's face is still flushed pink as they walk over to the others, hand in hand. Hey, was she making you uncomfortable? I can make her stop. No, it's okay. Thanks for asking. I feel pampered with you. Good, because you deserve to be pampered. The group gathers around Sakura and Yuki as they haul a pile of clothes and props out of a duffel bag. Oh right, I forget that her normal wears a bleach t-shirt. Great. Sorry we're late. I was turning my closet upside down trying to find everything. Any objections if I play music from my phone? Are you gonna play anime openings? Maybe. Then yes. How about K-pop? I just discovered this amazing group called Super Junior. I don't know what that is. You can play 1 song. Yes. She plays a song from her phone speakers and tries to untangle a Nerf gun from a coat belt. Please don't play Super Junior. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, don't play Super Junior. The people around me tell me I'm too aggressive. Wait, is this meant to be a jab at Min? Seriously? Oh, this isn't so bad. Isn't it great? Korean guys are so much better than American guys. How so? They're also... Oh, and you sprayed for Yuki. They're also beautiful and kind-hearted, not smelly pervs like the guys here. I need to find myself an oppa. This is weird. Should I say something? I guess she doesn't mean any harm by it. She's trying to appreciate the culture. Here, Min. This trench coat's yours. It's my brother's... What? Yoite? Costume. Supposed to have had too, but I think he lost it. Yoete? The fuck is that? From the amazing series Nabari no O, duh. Wait a minute. Is this all anime stuff? I believe the correct term is cosplay. What? Akarsha, I thought you meant normal costumes, like Halloween costumes. Oh, Jesus Christ. No! You didn't ask, so... What the fuck are you wearing? My baby wolf costume. How do I look? Like someone wearing cat ears. Is this really gonna come across as a wolf? Oh my god. They're just wearing ears and that's it. Oh dear god, this video is not gonna go well. Yuki, this would have been more convincing if you had fursuits. Fursuits are so expensive though. I might become a doctor just to be able to afford them someday. Also, you guys don't have to call me Yuki anymore. I realized a few days ago that going by a Japanese name in real life is kind of weird if you're not actually Japanese. Me too, actually. Even if we love anime, it's a bit much. Oh wow, growth for these two. What is it now, Korean names? It took you all the way till now to realize that? Well, better late than never, thank God. So what are your names? Grace. Grace? What the? And my real name is Saida. At least that one kinda sounds like Sakura. Akarsha, what does your outfit have to do with being a wolf? You only need the ears and paws to get the point across. So you're saying I should be naked? No, I'm not! Dia holds up her environmentalist costume. Where do I change? I use the restroom over there. It's just the one family room, so you'll all have to take turns getting changed. Unless, you know, you want Min to get more bugs off you. You freak whore! You're deranged if you think I'm fucking her in a park bathroom. One-way ticket to Boob City. What? Stop calling my girlfriend Boob City! Why are you so obsessed with that phrase now? I'll go now. In the meantime, Min, can you help me pitch this tent? It's going to be the setting of your first scene. Fine. I can help too, since I don't need to get in costume. Min helps Esther and Noelle carry the box of the tent in it. If anything, although certain characters aren't getting enough screen time, I am grateful that Esther, Grace, and Saida, and Krista and Liz are getting more screen time. Well, this is Baseball Girls the game, so makes sense. Alright, I don't understand why Akarsha keeps making those crass jokes about you two. It's not as if two girls can actually have sexual relations. What the hell are you talking about? Yes, they can? Are you dense? Humans weren't evolved for that. The anatomy makes it impossible. How's it impossible? You can use other body parts, like your fingers. Fingers? You must be mistaken. Are we really having this conversation right now? No, it's true. I mean, girls love manga as a thing. What? Did you think lesbians gave up sex for life? Oh no, Noelle. Is she serious? How sheltered is she? Noelle is so shocked that she doesn't speak for a while. Esther wipes sweat off her brow and points at the clearing in the dry grass. That spot over there might look nice on film. Isn't it a bit close to the ravine though? There's a steep downhill slope right behind it. Oh god, don't roll down the hill. So? It's not like the tent's gonna teleport backwards after we've nailed it down. Yeah, unless a typhoon blows us over, I think it'll be fine. Alright, I see that I'm outnumbered. But don't say I didn't warn you. Min hears rustling behind her. She turns around and sees Akarsha making a leaf pile for the explosion. Hehehe. Wait, is she trying the exploding leaf thing? Akarsha, that's not allowed! As Noelle chases after Akarsha, Min and Esther lay out their tent in the spot they picked. She's so friggin' anal. What? She's probably sexually attracted to laws. I bet she loses her mind whenever she sees jaywalkers. She does! It's like she thinks someone's gonna go, good job, Noelle, you're the best at following the rules, and give her a good gold star for it. Min squints in confusion at the steps to set up the tent. I can't picture this shit. Where do the poles go? They crisscross in the middle, see? Here, just hold that end and stick it through the metal ring. Like magic, the tent pops out into the third dimension. What? Oh, it's this kind of tent. I see. Holy shit, you're like a camping prodigy. Prodigy? Was that on purpose, or...? I mean, all I did was follow the instructions. Now we just have to drive the stakes into the ground. Min pounds each stake into the dirt with a large stone, enthralled that hitting something is actually constructive for once. Fuck yeah! Meanwhile, Esther takes her sketchbook out of her backpack and starts writing in it. What are you doing? Esther stops, looking embarrassed. I'm writing down what you said earlier as inspiration for my webcomic, like for character dialogue. I've started doing this whenever something interesting happens so I can remember later. Huh? What'd I say that was interesting? You said I was a camping prodigy. You know, instead of a prodigy. What's so special about that? They're pretty much the same anyway. I don't know, I just thought it was a neat detail. Obviously I'll only use it if you're okay with it though. Wait, is prodigy a word? I mean, sure, I don't really care. What's it for again? A comic? Yep. What, like Garfield? Huh? No, it's nothing like that. It's still a work in progress. Basically, it's about a bunch of teenagers who have the power to shift into alternate dimensions. It's kind of sci-fi-y, I guess. Also, like a superhero comic. No, there's no supervillains or anything. All their problems come from the way they use their own powers. Like, while you're in the parallel universe, you're gone from your original universe, right? But what if you get tied up with something while there and can't come back? That'd suck ass. I wouldn't get to see Dia or my friends anymore. Exactly. No one from the world you left behind would know why you disappeared, and you'd become a missing person there. I always get so stressed out about that when reading Narnia and time travel stories. I've never heard her talk this much before. She must really be hyped about her webcomic. Anyway, a lot of miscommunications happen between the characters because of issues like that. No offense, but I can't stand stories that revolve around misunderstandings. It's so frustrating when the whole problem is literally just people being bad at talking. If you hurt someone, it should be on purpose. But those kinds of problems are the most realistic. In real life, people hurt each other by accident all the time. Like how? You know about how before our school became 93% Asian, it used to have a football team? They died because Asians don't care. They died because Asians don't care about football, right? Same as the real baseball team. Yeah, no one would go to the games. As a last-ditch effort to help them last year, my math teacher offered us 2 points of extra credit for coming to a football game. So I went to help my grade. But as soon as I got home, my dad yelled at me for going to a game instead of studying. He didn't get that we had the exact same goal, me getting good grades. Wait, what ethnicity are you? Huh? I'm black and Chinese. And your dad's the black one? Yeah, he is. I didn't know black people cared about grades. Alright, here's sensitive stuff. That's, like, pretty racist of you to say. Bewildered, Min completely misses the 10 stake she was trying to hit. Huh? How's it racist? Why would you assume black people don't care about their grades? I didn't mean it as a diss or anything. I don't care about grades either. It's not like I was looking down on them. But why even bring my race into it like that? I was just asking a question. Didn't you bring up race first? You were talking about Asians. I'm Asian, so I'm allowed to say that. Sure, whatever. If I knew you'd be so fucking sensitive about it, I wouldn't have asked in the first place. Wow, so instead of saying sorry, you're insulting me? But why the hell should I apologize? I wasn't even trying to be offensive. It's not like I purposefully called you the N-word or something. Wow, thanks for not calling me the N-word. I'm just saying, you're overreacting. There's real racist people out there who hate minorities, and you're calling me a racist just because I accidentally made one little mistake? It's not just one little mistake. You say weird, ignorant stuff like this all the time. No, I don't. Like what? Like when you randomly told me my hair was flat. What was I supposed to say to that? Yours too? Get a grip. That's not even real racism. You're seriously trying to explain what racism is to me? A black and Chinese person? Look, I'm a minority too. Us even fighting is so dumb. You being Asian doesn't mean you're not racist, that's true. The worst racism I've ever seen was when I went to China. God, you're being so stupid. Esther throws her steak down and storms off. Dumbfounded, Min just stands there with her heart racing a mile a minute. How did it blow up like this? I wasn't even trying to start something. Shit, did anyone else hear us fighting? Min nervously looks around, paranoid that her friends heard what happened. It's hard to tell if they did. Min frantically hammers the last stick in place, her stomach churning with a mixture of shame and panic. She hears footsteps behind her and nearly has a heart attack when she turns to see Krissa walking over. Oh fuck! What if Esther told Chris I'm racist against black people? She's black too! I don't want her to hate me, she might even kick me off the team. Need any help with the tent? Nah, I'm good. I guess you could say it's not tent to be. I should be extra careful not to offend her. Haha, great joke. Thank you. I feel like not enough people appreciate my puns. Aw, Noah Reporter! I like all these new sprites. Having donned her reporter costume, Noelle returns to place a sleeping bag inside the tent. Min, it's your turn to get changed. Where did Esther go? We're about to start shooting. I can't tell her Esther left because she thinks I'm racist. She just randomly walked off. What? How come? Who knows? She's so weird. Min, come on. The first step to unlearning racism is to acknowledge your racism. In the park's restroom, Min quickly changes into her evil hunter getup. I'm going to be sweating buckets wearing all this in this winter. Thank God they couldn't find the hat, or it would have been even worse. Dia perks up when Min rejoins the group. What is she? Oh yeah, she's the baby wolf? Oh no, she's the environmentalist. Alright. You look cool. You should get a coat like that for real. Normally this would send Min over the moon, but she feels so sick to her stomach she can't properly appreciate it. Thanks. It's me, your racist girlfriend. Dia definitely wouldn't want to be with me anymore if she found out I was racist. Do I look okay? You look so cute in glasses. Is this a character from something? It does give off nerdy animal lover energy. No idea. Esther, I like your hair. Oh yeah? Thanks. Fun buddies. Fun buddies. They begin shooting the first scene in front of some trees. This is the Channel 2 News reporting from... can't pronounce that. What is that, Boise? Idaho. Environmentalists have been in an uproar ever since the Obama administration approved the delisting of gray wolves from the endangered species list. Even replaying the conversation in her mind is getting Min worked up again. I can't believe Esther had the nerve to call me racist. When we were in Florida, kids used to call me and my brother that and tried to beat us up. Why would I be racist when I hate racists more than anyone? It doesn't make sense. I wasn't even trying to insult her. Like, good luck getting through life getting offended by every tiny thing you see. Right? Are my standards just totally messed up or something? Min stomps on a random twig and crushes it into tiny pieces beneath her combat boots. What's wrong? I'm just having a weird day. Do you think I'm racist? No. How come? You're good to me and curious about other cultures. Why? No reason, just checking. Okay, we got it. Let's move on to the next shot. Dia goes over to stand in front of the camera. Ma'am, can you introduce yourself? I'm an environmentalist with a degree in wildlife ecology. My research has led me to believe that... Bro, can you speak up a little? After a few takes, they manage to capture a halfway audible clip of Dia talking. They move on to the next scene. Soon it's time for the evil hunter's interview. Min reviews her lines before getting into place. Okay, I'm set up. Action. Next, I'm interviewing a hunter who's camped out in the Idaho wilderness. Hello there. How do you feel about the removal of gray wolves from the endangered species list? Esther could straight up ruin my whole life if she said something right now. Yes? Give me a minute, I just woke up. It's the afternoon. The sleeping bag I was sleeping on was full of rocks. Anyway, I feel ecstatic about the delisting. I can't wait to kill tons of wolves. Hold up, cut. You skipped a line. What line? Part about how delisting removed protections for wolves from hunters. I can't read. Oh, right. Hello there. How do you feel about the removal of gray wolves from the endangered species list? I feel ecstatic. The delisting removed protections for wolves in Idaho and... Sweating profusely, Min tries to focus and remember her line. Ma'am? Hello? Don't call me ma'am. What? Why not? I don't like it. I'm not a woman or something. Are we talking about your character or in real life? Cut. Come on, don't break the fourth wall. After Min botches their 10th try, Noelle looks about ready to explode. Are you even trying right now? We're going to be stuck here all day because of you. Shut up! I am too trying. Why don't we take a little break? It'll probably help us all reset. Yeah, let's go stare at the lake or something. We can hide all our backpacks and stuff in the tent. I guess it can't hurt. You're gonna go in those costumes? The group trudges over to the lake. Dia sits down with Min by the water's edge. Look at the lake. Study your lines again. Glance over at Esther. Okay, we'll do this in order. I hate naturey lakes like this. What do you mean naturey lakes? Why? It's nice here. It just reminds me of shit that happened to me in Florida. What happened? I mean, it's pretty much the same as the other stories I told you. It was just on a field trip that got ruined by racists. So now places like this are cursed. What did you mean earlier about not being a woman? Do you mean age-wise? Oh, It's hard to explain. I've never really told this to anyone before. It's probably going to be confusing. That's okay. I don't really like being thought of as a girl. But I'm not 100% removed from it, if that makes sense. Being called a woman or a lady is way worse. Like, disgusting. I definitely don't want strangers seeing me to think, oh, that's a woman. What do you want them to think? I don't know. I'm still figuring that part out. Dia tilts her head, perplexed. Don't get me wrong, girl is my favorite gender. Like, you're a girl, and you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I just don't only feel any connection to being a girl in really specific situations. No, I know. Sorry, just trying to wrap my head around it. Can I still call you my girlfriend? Yeah, I like being your girlfriend. And I like being lesbian. I'm not that into being a girl part, but I relate super hard with the no interest in men part. It's more stuff like being called ma'am or missus that really skews me out. I know that doesn't make much sense, like gender's not real in the first place, so... No, it makes sense. I feel like I already knew that before you said it. You're okay with it? To Min's relief, Dia nods. It's very you. It's kind of cool. You're like a gender outlaw. Yeah, that's me. I'm so lucky to have the sweetest, kindest, purest girlfriend in the world who has to be protected at all costs. I definitely can't let her find out about the racist thing. Min continues watching the clear, rippling water. All of a sudden, Noelle yelps and turns indignantly to Akarsha. Did you just throw a rock at me? Nope. Maybe it was the water. The water threw a rock at me? It was just a little pebble, right? I bet the waves could have picked it up. She'd definitely throw a rock at her. Here's a size from the bench she and Liz are sitting on. Why is it that wherever we go, we end up babysitting people? Do you think it's firstborn child syndrome? You might be onto something. My siblings are pretty immature, so it's usually up to me to make sure the house doesn't burn down. What if we started acting really immature too? Then someone else will be forced to pick up the slack. How do you propose we do that? I don't know. Maybe we should just start talking with no filter. Instead of thinking about what we say, we should just say whatever pops into our minds first. Very interesting. Study your lines again. Min rereads the script. When she reaches the end of the packet, she flips it over to make sure there's nothing on the back. To her horror, the backside is covered with a dense array of numbers and numerical operations. The heck is this? It looks like a serial killer wrote on it. Oh, it's just a puzzle I made up. Using the digits 1, 2, 5, and 7 only once each, you create expressions using any operations that result in each integer from 0 to 100. Ahem. I'm just starting to lose my voice. It's only been 57 minutes. What in the actual hell would possess you to do that? It's called curiosity. When I look at the clock, I like to make the numbers do this. When I look at the clock, it's because I want to know what time it is. God, you're fucked in the head. Glance over at Esther. Esther is sitting with Grace and Saida on a nearby log. Should I try to talk to her? That might piss her off even worse. I probably shouldn't. I wish my hair would go prematurely gray. Having white hair would be so cool. Me too. Even though no one else would see it? That's not true. I can show my hair to my family and other girls. It's true. She used to charge other girls $20 to see her hair in the girls' bathroom. How'd you know? Did you pay to see it? Yep. If you're interested, Esther, I'll let you see it for a special discount of $10. I'll pass. You sure? Limited time offer. Why is it limited time? Your hair is always gonna be there. For all you know, I could be dyeing it a crazy new color every day. It could be blue, purple, pink, and you'll never know unless you check. Oh crap, maybe I should pay to see it again. You're seriously falling for that? After the brief break, the group gets back to filming. Take 11. Action. Hello. How do you feel about the removal of gray wolves from the endangered species list? I feel ecstatic. The listing moving... I can't. It's like I'm in this scene as well, and I'm also part of the video, and I have to say lines, and I just can't anymore. The delisting removed protections for wolves in Idaho and Montana. Now it's legal for me to hunt them. I can't wait to kill tons of wolves. When they finally get through the whole scene, Dia rewards Min with a quick peck on the cheek. Good job. I'm all sweaty and nasty right now. You don't have to do that. You're not nasty. I don't mind it. Noelle grumbles as she sits next to Akarsha at the picnic table and takes a sip of water. I still can't believe you threw a rock at my face. Hey, that is a gross exaggeration. Wait, so you admit it was you who threw it now? First of all, I lobbed it. Second of all, I lobbed it at her neck, not her face. Well, it hit my face. I'm getting the voices mixed up. Okay, hold on. Intent matters here. You're making it sound way worse than it really was. Yeah, intent does matter. I didn't mean to hurt Esther's feelings either. Min uneasily glances over at Esther. She's reviewing the footage in the camcorder. I wish the whole thing never happened. Okay, we're good to start the Wolf family interview. Yes. I call being the Wolf Mom. Wait, I wanted to be the mommy too. Well, I definitely don't want to be the dad. Give me two moms. Adopted. Wolf Mom and Wolf Mom number 2. Wolf Mom number 2 definitely sounds like the inferior one, though. There's gotta be a way to make them sound equal. Like how there's always 2 versions of Pokemon, like Diamond and Pearl. Does this really matter? Hey, this is the scene where I kill Akarsha, right? Aren't I supposed to have a gun? Oh, I bought a Nerf gun you can use. It's in the tent with the other stuff. Okay, I'll go get it. Min rummages through the duffel bag of costumes in search for the Nerf gun. Wait, Minso, is the microphone in there too? I don't know, look for it yourself. Noelle sneezes as she steps into the dusty tent. Achoo! Shut up! Shut up! Noelle joins Min by the duffel bag. Suddenly, Noelle frowns at her. What? You got a problem or something? For one heart-stopping moment, Min's sure she's been exposed as racist somehow, but soon realizes Noelle's just glaring at the dirt that she tracked into the tent. You wore your boots inside? You're getting dirt everywhere. Oh, that's it? It's barely anything. You got a leaf on the sleeping bag already, see? So brush it off. Who cares? I care. You were the one responsible, so you should be the one to brush it off. It's just one fucking leaf. Stop splitting hairs over nothing. You're the one being difficult here. Just apologize and get the leaf off. You really want me to get that leaf off? Take this. Min grabs one end of the sleeping bag and swings it at Noelle. It whaps Noelle in the torso. Hey, I'm telling on you. Go ahead and try it, turbo nerd. Noelle seizes a handful of sleeping bag as Min tries to land another blow. You wormless brute. The fuck do you mean I'm wormless? Take that back. What? Min yanks on the sleeping bag hard. It slips from Noelle's grasp, sending Min hurtling backwards. Whoa! Oh dear God, I knew it. They're gonna fall. Min loses her balance completely and falls backwards into the wall of the tent. She hits the ground butt first, pinning the fabric of the tent down with her weight. The tent collapses, blanketing its occupants in nylon. Min feels herself sliding backwards down a slope. The tent's rolling down the hill! Min and Noelle blindly tumble down the hill with their limbs wrapped in tent, screaming all the way. Eventually, they crash into a large bush at the bottom of the ravine. Min crawls out of the tangled mess, spitting dirt and twigs out of her mouth. Oh, how I despise you! Noelle gathers the tent into her arms and tries to trudge back up to the park in her socks. What happened to your shoes? I took them off before coming into the tent like a civilized person. See, this is why keeping them on is better. I win. No, you don't. This situation would never arise under normal circumstances. Look how much faster I'm walking than you. See? Loser. Min looks back and sees how far behind Noelle is. She looks pretty pathetic dragging the tent through the dirt. Min reluctantly goes back and yanks the tent away from her. What's the matter with you today? What? Generally speaking, you strike me as someone who can't take criticism. But you haven't blown up on me like this for months. Did something happen between you and Esther? What? No, why? During our scene, you kept eyeing her like she was going to bite you. Oh hell, if even fucking Noelle can tell, I might as well be here wearing a neon sign around saying what happened. We sorta got in a fight. She got all offended by something I said. What did you say? I don't even want to say it. It's so fucking embarrassing. I kinda was like, I didn't know black people cared about grades. What? Why? I don't know. None of my classes ever had black people in them. So so I felt like I was learning something from from the story she was telling me. I was just trying to express that. So you decided to tell her you held a bigoted belief that only changed after a random anecdote she shared? I wasn't thinking, okay? It's easy to pick apart now in hindsight, but the whole thing happened in like 5 seconds. I didn't even have anything against her, or black people in general. Come on, you know me. When I hate someone, I let them know. Yes, I'm well aware of that. Though it should have been obvious I didn't mean anything bad by it. When people do Asian accents or say weird stuff about Koreans, I don't flip out. You don't? That time we were walking around and got konnichiwa, you were furious. That was coming from a white creep, and it was clearly hateful. But if it's just a joke or something worded insensitively, it doesn't always mean the person actually hates Asians. I'm not sure I follow your logic here. Are you saying that as long as something's not intentionally hateful racism, it doesn't bother you? Yeah, it doesn't, because I'm not a sensitive crybaby. But if you had a choice, wouldn't you rather they not say those things? Well, duh. If you could press a button and magically no one ever said that stuff again, that'd be cool. Then it does bother you. Okay, yeah, maybe it would bother me a little, but I wouldn't make a huge stink about it. If it bothers you, doesn't it make sense to complain about it? If I were some weak-ass sissy, sure. But I'm not, so I don't sweat that kind of small stuff. But we just established that you are bothered by it. You just denied because in your eyes, it's weakness to admit you're hurt. Because of the tough guy act you have going on. Noelle's got this insufferably smug expression on her face, like she's discovered a misprint in an exam that no one else has found yet. I think I understand now. Understand what? You weren't even there. You think Esther is overreacting because in similar situations, you do nothing. When she told you your response was racist, you became enraged by her audacity to complain about things you suffered through in silence. Admitting that you're genuinely hurt her feelings would require the admission that you've been hurt before too. And your fragile ego cannot allow that. Shit, maybe she's onto something. In conclusion, Esther's right, you're wrong, and you're racist. This sucks so bad. Covered in dirt and twigs, Min struggles to put the tent back up. Are you okay? Are you telling me no one noticed that they fell down? Not really. I feel like absolute dog shit. Oh no. I just want to hide what I did. I want to dig a hole and bury the terrible truth where no one will ever find it. What happened? I don't really want to talk about it. At a loss for how to handle the situation, Dia quietly helps her pitch the tent. Oh no. Huh? Look. Dia... Oh no! Dia points to a malformed-looking butterfly clinging to the tent fabric. Oh, ew. What's wrong with its wing? It's all crinkled. I think it's stuck like that. Not so sad. Maybe it's because of the false spring. False spring? It's when it's super warm, but it's still winter. It messes up a lot of animals because they think it's spring when it's not. Maybe the weird environment messed it up while it was forming. Oh no, the butterfly soup got shaken up. Dia tries to get the deformed butterfly to crawl onto a twig. It's hard to watch. Is that what I'm like? Because I grew up with a racist and got taught the worst lessons ever? I feel like I went through hell and came out the other side in the most monumentally fucked up shape. What do you mean? Dia, you wouldn't ever break up with me, right? No? What if I did something bad? I mean, like, really bad. What did you do? Are you sure you wouldn't break up with me, though? What did you do? Min tells Dia what happened, bracing herself for the worst. And that's why Esther is mad at me. That wasn't very nice of you. Sounds like something racist my mom would say. Yeah, I know. Poor Esther. Her comic sounds cool, too. Do you hate me now? I mean, it was bad, but at least you realize it. Everyone makes mistakes. Not everyone makes racist mistakes. But it's not like people are born knowing things either. Everyone has blind spots. How come you've never offended someone like I did then? I don't talk to people very much, so most of the mistakes just happen in my mind. Well, then how come Noelle doesn't offend people? I mean, she was pretty ignorant about gay people before we started dating. When people said the narrator of Great Gatsby was gay in our English class, she got all scandalized and argued against it. She kept insisting there had to be another explanation. But I think she was just grossed out by the thought of it. That's not as bad as insulting someone's entire race, though. I'm not trying to say she messed up worse. My point is she got better about it. She wouldn't do that anymore. So I don't hold it against her. Just because you were ignorant about something doesn't mean you're bad forever. I don't know. It doesn't undo the fact that I was racist to Esther already. Now she hates me. Did you say sorry? No. She might not forgive you, but you should at least tell her. I didn't feel such anguish upon hearing the suggestion that it takes her a moment to sputter something out. But no one ever apologized to me. To Min's horror, her eyes fill up with tears. So many people did way worse things to me, and they never said sorry. None of my racist bullies ever said sorry. My dad never said sorry. Why is it only me who has to say sorry when what I did wasn't even as bad? It's not fair. Dia pulls her into her arms and hugs her very tightly as if trying to squeeze all the grief out of her body. Min leans into her warmth, letting her familiar touch and the steady rhythm of her heartbeat calm her down. What happened to you wasn't fair, but that doesn't mean you should be unfair too, or you'll just continue the cycle. You can apologize even if they don't. But it's not fair. I want them to suffer. I want them to die. If I just forget about them, that means they got away with everything. That means they won and I lost. But isn't it losing... Isn't it losing worse to let people you hate keep controlling your life? It's like that saying, if you seek revenge, dig 2 graves. Is it worth it? To hurt yourself in the name of fairness? Is that what I'm doing? Crashing the car just to get back at them? The 2 graves are you and the person you got revenge on, by the way. Not 2 different people you killed. No, I got that. You're right. Why should I let those pieces of shit keep controlling me even years later? If nothing that they did mattered, that'll show them. Yeah. Min dashes off and finds Esther setting up the next scene. What took you so long? Everyone's ready to do the wolf death scene. Can we talk first? Esther gives her a guarded look. That depends. Sorry I was an asshole earlier. I shouldn't have said that racist stuff about black people, the weird stuff about your hair. Yeah, you shouldn't have. You're right, I should have known better. I know how much it sucks looking different from everyone else. Esther lets out a sigh, looking exhausted. You'd think people would know, but they don't. It's like being kicked on both sides. I go through all the same stuff as everyone else at this school, but no one sees me as one of them. Everyone thinks because I'm not pure Asian, I'm not as smart or I don't study as much. Don't worry, I don't think that. I learned my lesson. I'm not racist anymore. Yeah, you are. Huh? You're literally still racist. All you did was apologize for one specific thing. But what else am I supposed to do then? Try to educate yourself and not say random crap about other ethnicities. And say sorry the next time you're racist instead of being all rude and defensive. Next time? That makes it sound like this is gonna happen again. Honestly, it probably will. So, you're saying I'll always be racist no matter what I do? Min looks horrified that Esther gives her a pitying look. I mean, literally everyone on Earth is ignorant to some degree about something. For my webcomic, I tried to research albinos and double amputees the best I could, but I'm still not sure I portrayed everything right. Double amputee? What the fuck is going on in her comic? No one's perfect. You just gotta do your best and learn from your mistakes. Oh, okay. But I hate thinking I'm gonna make a different mistake at some point and have to apologize again. It's fucking mortifying. I mean, it shouldn't be mortifying to admit you were wrong about something. I guess it shouldn't be. Hey, are we ready to party? Yeah, let's do it. So are we good for now? I guess. Can I still use the prodigy thing you said earlier? Huh? Yeah, knock yourself out. Min hides behind the tree with her Nerf gun waiting for her cue. How has your pack helped balance the ecosystem here? We prevent the elk population from exploding and overgrazing. Before we were reintroduced, many biologists were concerned about eroding and plants dying off. Unfortunately, many ranchers and hunters don't understand this. In fact, the state of Idaho is planning to kill hundreds of wolves this winter. This is where we always screw up and have to start over. Every time Akasha makes eye contact with Krista, she starts laughing. Mom, leaf green. I'm scared. Are we gonna die? Holy shit! She finally did it! Goo goo gaga. Noelle's eye twitches as she recites her next line. Who is this adorable little thing? This is our wolf puppy. Normally, mated pairs produce a litter per year, but we adopted her. We love her so much. I'm only 4 months old. Die! Min leaps out from behind the tree and shoots a flurry of Nerf pellets at Akarsha. No! I only kill a very small number of cattle per year! Urk! Akarsha goes down and Min continues shooting her ass with the Nerf gun. No! Our innocent puppy! Mwahaha! I'll be back to kill the rest of you! Min runs off screen, leaving Chris and Liz crying very unconvincingly over Akarsha's body. How could this happen? If only we were still on the endangered species list. Noelle turns solemnly to the camera. Today, I learned that delisting of gray wolves from the endangered species list would have devastating consequences. And that's a wrap. Finally! We've been here for 6 hours! And we may have just produced the worst video ever. Relieved to be back in her regular clothes, Min looks around. Seems like people are packing up. Look at the tree stump. Sit at the picnic table. Look in the tent. The tent's flap's already open. Min climbs inside. To her surprise, Akarsha's already there. Shh, look! She points to Noelle, who's sound asleep on the sleeping bag. Damn, she must have been pretty tired to just conk out like this. Listen, I have the biggest brain in the world. Akarsha gleefully lies down on the ground next to Noelle. Help me braid our hair together. I have short hair, dipshit. Do I look like I know how to braid hair? I can't do it myself. It's too hard when I'm lying down like this. Come on, pretty please. God, when you talk like that, I just want to smash your head with a rock. Min crawls over and grabs a lock of Akarsha and Noelle's hair in each hand. It's easy. You just gotta split it into 3 strands and alternate which one goes on top. Like this? Confused, Min just randomly twists their hair together. The instant she lets go, the braid loosens and unravels. Shit. Noelle scowls in her sleep as Min tries again. Akarsha! Akarsha and Min freeze, but Noelle just turns on her side, mumbling to herself. Just because it's suitable for all large primates doesn't mean you should eat it. What is she dreaming about? Esther sticks her head in the tent. Can you hand me my backpack? Wait, what are you guys doing? Oh. Esther, do you know how to braid hair? Esther assesses the situation for a moment before shrugging. Okay, why not? Thank you! After a few minutes, Esther manages to weave Akarsha and Noelle's hair into one giant messy braid. You did it! I wonder when she's gonna realize. Noelle stirs on the sleeping bag. Her head gets jerked back by her hair. Which is now bound to Akarsha. Ugh. She blearily rubs her eyes. Bonjour. Noelle bolts upright, screaming. Huh? What's wrong, Frenchman? Bad hair day? Akarsha! Why? Get me out of here! Whoa, calm down. Calm down? You literally attacked me in my sleep! I mean, you can just unbraid it. It's not that bad. Yeah, tons of people in the world have it way worse than you. Shut up! I hate all of you! She surges towards Esther and Min with an aura that can only be described as murderous. Akarsha calmly lies back down, dragging Noelle down with her. Ah! I'll hold her back! Run! Nice knowing you, bye! Bro, I will never forget your sacrifice. Esther and Min make their escape. Inside the tent, there's a muffled scream followed by a crash. The tent stakes pop out of the ground. Oh no! Noelle! As the tent rolls over and goes tumbling down the hill again. Ah! Again? There it goes. Min and Esther peer down at the bottom of the hill where Noelle, Akarsha, and the tent have landed in a tangled heap with their hair braided together. Suddenly, something dawns on Esther and she straightens up, her eyes shining. I can use this! In my comic! It totally fixes the part I was stuck on! What the hell kind of story are you writing where you can even use this? Some kind of camping disaster? You don't understand. It's perfect. I gotta write this down. Isn't your sketchbook and everything down there, though? Inside your backpack? Crap, you're right. I guess I'll go grab it. Esther sighs and heads down the hill to retrieve her things. I don't really get it, but good for her. Wow, that was a long scene. Grace is trying to squeeze the costumes back into her bag. Hey, Min. Do you know if your brother's single? Oh, great. Do you think you could introduce us? I mean, I'm not sure he even likes girls. Oh, darn. What exactly do you like about him? He's so cute. He looks kind of like G-Dragon. Do you like my brother just because he's Korean? What? Can you chill out a bit with the whole Korea thing? Sorry, I just get so excited about K-pop. Liking K-pop is fine, but just be normal about it. Sorry. You don't have to keep apologizing, it's annoying. As long as you get it. Okay, yeah, I'll be normal now. Rissa and Liz are staring at the decimated tree stump. What happened to this? It looks like a cannonball hit it. Beats me. I should probably keep my mouth shut. Well, I suppose it's not our problem. Speaking of problems, what do you think of your afternoon as an irresponsible person? That was even more tiring than being responsible. Did you see them knock the tent down the hill? Twice? Yeah, I just ignored it. Me too. We probably could have finished a couple hours ago if we just wrangled them like we normally do. Yep. Man, I thought I was really onto something. Min turns to walk away, but to her surprise, she hears footsteps running up behind her. Wait, Min! Min stops to let her catch up. What? I couldn't help but overhear some of what you were saying to Dia at the lake. Liz scribbles something on a scrap of paper and hands it to Min like a doctor giving a prescription. You need to go on the internet. The internet? Min scrutinizes the scrap of paper. It says genderfork.com. It's a blog you might like. How the hell would you know what I like? I'm trans. Huh? I mean, not that being genderqueer is necessarily the same as being trans, but I'm here if you'd ever like to talk. Have fun! Liz pats Min on the head and leaves her standing there clutching the little scrap of paper in absolute shock. I guess I should look that up when I get home. Dia's watching the water. When Min joins her, Dia tilts her head at her. You said this place was cursed, right? Min sighs and wraps her arms around Dia's waist. Yeah. Dia rests her forehead against Min's, her long lashes tickling Min's skin as she blinks. What if we uncursed it? Huh? How? By making new memories, together. Dia hugs her tighter, squishing Min's face directly into her chest. It's so soft. 사랑해. Min's mind is in such a state of disarray that it takes her a second to process what Dia is saying. In a Herculean feat of self-control, she manages to stop rubbing her face against Dia's chest and meets her gaze. Wait, you know what that means? Dia nods, her cheeks tinged pink. It was in a lot of K-pop songs that Grace played. So I asked her, and I found out what it really meant. Sorry I lied to you. No, it makes me happy you wanted me to say that. Because I do love you. Even now that you know what an asshole I am? You think I didn't know that before? I guess I was always hitting and threatening people. Then why do you still like me? Because you're also really brave and resilient and cool. I feel like the world tries to make people into certain shapes, but you fight it on purpose. You try as hard as you can. And I think that's amazing. And subconsciously, I think I understood. Understood what? You're always telling me you'll protect me and kill the people who hurt me, because you wish someone did that for you. Min is stunned, speechless. It feels like a curtain was suddenly pulled back on something shameful and hidden, exposing it to the blazing sun. But Dia doesn't flinch away, just gazes into her eyes. I love you. Blinking hard, Min smiles back at her. I love you too. Teach me how to say it? Yeah. Man, that's a mouthful. Oh no. Sorry, I can't read that. I'm not actually sure what language it's in. But yay! We did it! We're finally at Noelle's part! And I can stop streaming because my voice is tired. Oh no. Chinese school. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're in for a ride next time. Or tomorrow, rather. But yeah, so that's it for today. What to say? That was a lot to unpack. Like, we were taught some very important lessons today about what it's like. But I'm not gonna delve too deep into that. I'm sure whoever watches this will get like all kinds of, I mean, you know for yourself just what was there to be learned here. We're all victims of that. We're all our own problems in that regard. So just important to learn. But yeah, anyways, so that's it for today's stream. I will be back tomorrow with hopefully the final part of Butterfly Soup 2. And yes, thank you to everyone who dropped by. Thank you again to Anonymous who gifted the first sub to Hoijo. And yeah, to everyone watching, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you may be, and see you tomorrow. Good night.